make sure you have a calculator because you're going to need it. Okay, so it's like 8 problems or so. If we use a calculator, we can go a little faster. You can do your homework and you can enjoy the weekend. So, one thing I hope you remember is when we're talking about money, cuando hay dinero, try to put the money on top. This is what I mean. So AT&T charges $76 for 500 minutos and Sprint $54 for 450 minutes. So which one do you want, AT&T or Sprint? Well, let's do AT&T here. AT&T. $76 over 500 minutes. And I need you to write minutes or al mínimo poner la letra M para indicar minutos so that you can tell me it's minutes. I'm going to change that to 1 minute. Right? We're going to find the unit rate. So how does 500 become 1? We divide by 500. And 76, we divide by 500. So calculator times 76 divided by 500 equals 0.152. I'm going to write it over here. But we're going to cut este. Remember, we're going to cut that. And to 2, no tiene fuerza. No, it's not strong enough. So it's going to be 0.15, the same. So 1 minute on AT&T is 15 cents, 15 centavos. Sprint, why am I yelling? Sorry. Sprint is $54 and 450 minutes, right? The M. So let me write here the unit rate. The unit rate is 1 minute. Vamos a encontrar cuánto cuesta 1 minuto. 1 minute. So divide by, of course, 450. And aquí divide by 450. So let's divide $54 divided by 450. And this one is nice. 12 cents per minute. 12 centavos al minuto. So this one, which one is the better deal? So we went through the better deal is Sprint. Better deal is Sprint. ¿Por qué? Because per minute cuesta menos. Okay? So that's pretty much it. I'm going to repeat this process quite a few times. Yeah, I'm going to repeat 9 times actually. So let's do it. So here, where is it? Fiji apples. Is it Fiji apple? I thought it was Fuji apples. So the first one is $29.85 for 1.5 pounds. And the other one, this is Fiji. I'm pretty sure it's Fuji apples. Granny Smith, and I'll write Granny Smith. Esas son las manzanas verdes, the green apples. It's wait. And the Granny apples is $20, so we're gonna put the money arriba, okay, on the numerator. $20.28 for 1.2 pounds. Una libra y un poquito más. Okay, so that's the unit. That's the rate. I'm sorry. I'm gonna change this to unit rate. ¿Qué quiere decir eso? It's gonna be 1 pound. ¿Cuánto cuesta for 1 pound? And here, how much does it cost for 1 pound? So we're gonna change that. Divide by. Como que el 1.5 se transforma en 1? How does 1.5 become 1? We divide by 1.5. Here, también divide by 1.5. So 29.85 divided by 1.5 equals 19.9. Yeah. 19.90. So $19.90 por libra for 1 pound. The Granny Smith, these are really expensive apples, by the way. This is not true, by the way. We're going to divide by what? So over here, we divide by 1.2. And here is divide by 1.2. So 2028 divided by 1.2, a por libra for 1 pound is $16.90. So which one is más barato? Por libra. So la misma libra, yeah, the same pound. 1 pound here is $19.90 and 1 pound here is $16.90. So the better deal is the Granny Smith apple. Okay. Shell gas station. So again, Shell, puesto de gasolina, is $70, $70 for 21 gallons. Shell, bien famoso. Y Wawa is $50 and we can get 15 galones. So which one is cheaper, Shell or Wawa? So that's okay. Let's change here to 1 gallon. Vamos a descubrir cuánto 1 gallon is. So 21 divided by 21. And arriba, 70 divided by 21 is 3. So again, 3.3333. It's going to be just 3.33. Here, 15. We're going to change it to 1 gallon. So divide by 15, yeah? And on top, divide by 15. And 50 divided by 15 me sale, 3.33333 forever and ever and ever. And here, the better deal is they are the same price. Son el mismo precio. They are the same price. Okay? So Shell, después de gasolina Shell, and the gasoline Wawa, they are the same price. So no importa. Doesn't matter where you want to go. Okay? Okay, so this one is a tie, is an empate. Alright, that's okay. Sometimes that happens. Number 4, a Hummer. Hummer is un coche. It's a car that uses a lot of gasoline. Es un coche que usa mucha gasolina. So a Hummer, here's the Hummer. And you guys can check on Google a ver qué es un Hummer, qué tipo de coche, what kind of car it is. You can check on Google. And here we get 300 miles para ir to travel, para una distancia de 300 miles, necesita de 20 galones de gasolina, 20 gallons. He needs 20 gallons of gasoline. The Camry, which is a Toyota car, la compañía Toyota, it's a more economical car, más económico. And here they can travel 495 miles with 15 gallons of gas. So to compare right now, to compare now, we have to find the unit rate, right? Because it's I don't know if the Hummer is better or the Camry is better, but so when we change it to the unit rate, we're going to write 1 gallon. So divide by 20. Divide by 20. So 300 divided by 20 is 15. 15 miles. So 1 gallon de gasolina, con un galón de gasolina, el coche va 15 millas, 15 miles. That's the Hummer. Let's see the Camry. Now the Camry, okay, so we're going to change that to 1 gallon. Okay, so how does 15 become 1? Divide by 15, and aquí arriba, divide by 15. So 495 divided by 15 me sale 33 miles. So, si ustedes ven, con el coche Camry, con el mismo galón de gasolina, 1 gallon of gasoline, look how far you can go. You can go 33 miles, almost double, casi el doble. A Hummer usas mucha gasolina. So now you can tell por qué usamos, why we use the unit rate, because it makes comparing much easier. Okay. So let's go to the next one. So this is a cereal, special K. I don't know how to say cereal in Spanish. Cereal. Okay, cereal. maybe cereal. So hay uno que se llama Special K, que no tiene mucho azúcar, and it cost $4.89, $4.89 for 17 ounces. Aquí está el precio. The other one is Cheerios. I think everybody knows Cheerios, or casi todos. Y pagamos, we pay $5.69. ¿Y cuántos ounces podemos entrar en la caja? 21 ounces. So, which one has the better price? ¿Cuál es el mejor precio? So, again, we're going to change this to 1 ounce. So 17 ounces, we divide by 17. Here we divide también por 17. 4.89 divided by 17 equals 0. And again, let me show you the 0.2876 blah blah blah. But we are talking about money. We're gonna count 1, 2 decimals, and then we're gonna throw this in the garbage. But before you do that, look at the number 7. Can the number 7 get 28 to become 29? ¿Tiene fuerza el 7? Yes. So the 7 is going to make the 28 become 29. So we're going to round it. And quiere decir que cada ounce, no, is 29 cents. Y el Cheerios, okay, vamos a, again, change that. Divide by 21. 1 ounce. Y aquí divide by 21. 569 divided by 21 is, aquí I'm going to put the answer here, guys. In the calculator, 0.270952, etc. Right? So what are we going to do? We're going to count 2. Here's a decimal. 1, 2. Put a line and throw this in the garbage. Now we look at 0. El 0 antes de terminar tiene fuerza de movimental. Can he make the 27 become 28 or stays at 27? El 0 no doesn't. There's no 0 doesn't have power, no tiene fuerza, entonces 98 it stays at 27. So which one is cheaper, the Special K or the Cheerios? The Cheerios is 27 for 1 ounce and the Special K is 29 for 1 ounce. So obvio que aquí está un poquito, a little bit cheaper. Okay. You know what? Let me, hopefully I don't regret this, but I'm going to go to the internet and I'm going to try to show you what shows you how much is 1 ounce. Okay, so I'm going to hopefully 1 ounce. Aquí está 1 ounce. 1 ounce. Aquí está. Maybe that picture will help you. So, are these all 1 ounce? No. Now this says how many almonds in a serving. Okay, how many almonds in an ounce? Maybe here, this can help you. Okay, so how many nuts are in an ounce? So these, I don't activate later. Almonds. It takes about 23 almonds to make 1 ounce. Entonces, todos estos 23 almonds is 1 ounce. Es la medida. Cashews. It looks like 18 cashews is 1 ounce. Okay, that gives you an idea de cuánto es 1 ounce. Okay, so a box of cereal, señores, images. Let's get the Cheerio box here. Can we see a bigger picture? So this one has 14 ounce. Esta caja, if you look here, and I know it's tiny, but it says right here at the bottom 14 ounces. Okay, so I don't know. I mean, the bag of Cheerios vas a estar aquí, ¿cierto? La bolsa vas a estar aquí. So if you want to divide this into 14 parts, I don't know how we're gonna do that, but maybe I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oops. Bad drawing, sorry. So maybe we can do it a little bit better. Or I can do it better. No, too big. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, más o menos. So aquí está 14 ounces. So every little circle, eso es 1 ounce, 1 ounce, 1 ounce, 1 ounce, 1 ounce, 1 ounce, 1 ounce. So you can imagine it like that. So let me go back to the homework. So 1 ounce that you guys eat, that's how much it would cost. Okay. Next question. 6 cans of green beans is $1. So aquí $1. Puedo comprar 6 latas, 6 cans, latas de verdura. Okay. And then, this is Martin Supermarket. El supermercado que se llama Martin. And here Kroger's, I don't think we have any Kroger's around here. Kroger's is selling $1.95 por $1.95. You can buy 10 latas, 10 cans of verduras. Which supermarket do you want to go, Martin or do you want to go Kroger? Okay, so we're going to put 1 can here. We're going to divide this by 6 and divide this by 6. So $1, so we're going to go 1 divided by 6. Te va a salir un número bien chiquitito. It's going to be 0.166666. But remember, we're going to cut this. We're going to put that in the garbage. Right? We're going to throw it away. And then we're going to ask if the 6 puede hacer ese 16 subir. And it can. So that's going to be 17 cents. So cada lata, each can, is 17 cents. 17 centavos at Martin Supermarket. At Kroger's, we're going to so let me put 1 can para ver cuánto una lata cuesta. Divide by 10. Divide by 10. Now this one, if you put in the calculator, it's going to give you 1.95 divided by 10. It's going to give me an event right here, 0.195. So remember, count 1, 2, because it's money. Put a line, garbage, and then the 5. Think, can the 5 make el 19 subir para 20? Can it? Yes or no? And yes, it can. So aquí I'm going to put 0.20 cents. So which supermarket is better, Martin or Kroger? So you can see that Martin está poquito más barato. It's 17 cents per 1 can. So the better deal is Martin, okay, which is 6 cans. Sorry, $1 for 6 cans. That's a better deal than Kroger. Okie dokie. What are we? Number 3 and 4. Okay. So number 3, 1 pound 4 ounce. Okay, so we didn't do conversions. Okay, so I'll do it anyway. 1 pound, everyone, is the same thing as 16 ounces. So you needed to know this, and I didn't check the question, so that's my fault. So 1 pound is la misma cosa que 16 ounces. So este ribeye, que es a type of meat, un corte de carne, pesa 1 pound plus 4 ounces. So what we're going to do is change 1 pound to 16 ounces. So en vez de 1 pound, voy a poner 16 ounces. So this meat weighs 16 ounces plus 4 ounces. It's going to give me 20 ounces, right? Because 1 pound is the same as 16 ounces. We're going to change it to 16 ounces. And 16 plus 4 is 20 ounces. And that's a big, big piece of meat. And it cost $4.99. It's really cheap. And then the other one is 2 pounds. So 1 pound is 16 ounces. So 2 pounds, obviously, is 32 ounces, right? Because it's a double. So 32 ounces. Oh, yeah, where's my pen? 32 ounces. Now 32 ounces. So I'm going to take 2 pounds. Voy a cambiar. Voy a poner 32 ounces. Change it 32. And we have to add this 6. So 32 plus 6, which is the other meat, is 38 ounces. And how much is it? $9.75. That's okay. This must be super old because the prices are really old. Okay, so let's do them. So let's change. We change this to 1 ounce. So we're gonna do 20 divided by 20, and on top we're gonna divide by 20. So cada ounce de esa carne, cada pedacito de carne, every little piece of this meat is going to cost us 25 cents. I'm just going to show you again. It's 0.2495, right? So remember, we make a line here, 1, 2. We're going to botamos todo eso, pero now we ask the 9. Can the 9 make the 0.24 go to 0.25? Yes, it can. So aquí, cada pedacito de la carne is 25 cents. Every small piece of the meat is 25 cents. So now here we have a big meat, big chunk of meat, 38 ounces big. I'm going to change that to 1 ounce. How do we get 38 to become 1? We divide by 38. And aquí arriba, divide by 38. So 9.75 divided by 38 equals, equals this one, guys, 0.25657 dot dot dot. So remember, here, we're going to cut this aquí. And we're going to eliminate that. But ask yourself, can the 26 make the 25 go higher? El 6 puede hacer el 25 subir 1? Yes or no? The answer is yes. So 25 is going to be 26. Okay, so filet mignon is a little bit more expensive than ribeye. So which one is the cheaper meat? ¿Cuál es la carne un poco más barata? Well, per ounce, this one, the ribeye, the ribeye. So the better deal is the ribeye. Que cuesta 25 centavos per ounce, 25 cents per ounce, and the filet mignon was 26 cents per ounce, which is just a little bit cheap, more expensive. Okay, so number 3 and 4 are gonna be tough because there's some changes that you have to make to your units. I don't even know if I should do these problems for you. All right, let's do the Coca-Cola here. Okay, we're gonna do this one. Coca-Cola, 2 liters. 2 liters is the same, la misma cosa que 67.63 ounces. Okay, so I'm gonna write here. Okay, we can buy $1.39. We can get 2 liter Coca-Cola, pero en vez de liter, we're gonna use 67.63 ounces, que es la misma cosa. Okay, now and then the other one says 12 pack of 12 ounce cans is $3.49. So I 12 latas of Coca-Cola, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And this, cada uno es 12 ounce, 12 ounce, 12 ounce, 12 ounce, 12 ounce. Okay, 12 ounces, 12 fluid ounces, right? 12 ounce, 12 ounce, 12 ounce. So how many ounces are in total? Well, cada lata, every can has 12 ounces, so 12 times 12, this has 144 ounces in total. So the other one is we're going to look at, it's $3.49. And how many ounces do we get? We get a total of 144 ounces. So which is better, buying a 2-liter Coca-Cola or buying 12 cans, 12 small cans, very tiny cans? So we're going to change this to 1 ounce. Vamos a cambiar esto to 1 ounce. So here, how do we get that? We divide by 67.63. Arriba, divide by 67.63. So let's go. 1.39 divided by 67.63, and we get 0, bien baratito, 0.02, 2 centavos, 2 cents for 1 ounce. Over here, we're going to divide by 144 and divide that by 144. So 3.49 divided by 144 equals 0.02. There. So here, if you look at your calculator, guys, let me show you. I'll do it again. So if you get the calculator, it comes out to 0.024236111. Remember, we're gonna round, so we'll put a line here because there's 1, 2. And then, can the 4 make the 2 go higher? Can the 4 make the 0.2 become 0.3? Yes or no? No. Okay, 4 doesn't have enough power, so it's 0.02. So at the end of the day, 2 liter and the 12-ounce can is the same price. It's 2 centavos aquí and 2 cents over here. So pretty much the same price. Oh, last question. So babysitting, niñera. I think I learned that word the other day, niñera. So here, te pagan $72 por 8 horas. Okay, let's call this A. La familia A. They pay you $72 for 8 hours. The other family, que te pide, they say, come. And they say, we pay you $57 for 6 hours. So, ¿dónde es mejor trabajar? Where is it better to work? With family A or with family B? Where do you make more money? Well, let's find out. 1 hour, we're going to change that. Here también, de abajo, we're going to change from 6 hours to 1 hour. So how does 8 become 1? How does 8 become 1? Divide by 8. So on top, divide by 8. 72 divided by 8 is $9. So aquí, the family te paga $9 for 1 hour. What about here? Divide by 6. Divide by 6. And 57 divided by 6 is $9.50. So, ¿cuál familia pays you better? ¿Dónde quieres ir tú? Here you want more, right? So, porque tú quieres ganar más, you want more money. So here is the better deal. So the better deal is $57 for 6 hours. Te paga un poquito más. Okay. And that's it. I'm sorry about question 3 and 4. Okay, 3 and 4, right? So, but hopefully you got most of them.